beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for March 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, so as I was using the Tibetan symbols, I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. They keep showing me images of an oyster. Okay, so an oyster. So perhaps this is about you opening up and revealing something about yourself. Maybe this is something you have worked really hard to unlock and finally you're being rewarded for it. Maybe you're actually just looking at oysters right now because they're showing me an oyster opening and there being a pearl inside, okay? Just so you're aware. Perhaps you're maybe there's some sort of oyster shell that you've got in front of you and it's got mother of pearl in there. I'm not really sure how to decode it for your reading, but I feel like there is some sort of reward being unveiled or something for you. Let's go deeper and find out what's going on anyway, but that's the image that they kept showing me. It's over and over, and they're almost like, make sure you mention the oyster, make sure you mention the oyster. So I'm not really sure. Perhaps someone has invited you out for oysters. I'm not really sure. That could be like there's a romantic time available, or this could be about your libido. Perhaps you're finding motivation, drive once again after feeling there's a period of feeling a bit low energy. Anyway, let's move on. The new moon is in Pisces on the 2nd of March. And that's all about your dreams, personal goals, and trying to achieve whatever it is you set out to do, okay? Because we have that influence with Pisces there, this is also a much more creative time. You may feel a little bit more poetic than usual, more creative than usual. And also you're called to express your romantic side. This could also mean that you're about to meet somebody new or you meet someone who is a dreamer. This also brings a deeper level of sensitivity through the first part of the month. So you may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. It is also a peak time for manifestation, okay? It links to Jupiter, the planet of good luck, expansion, and opportunity. So manifestation is key. It has more potential to show up in your world during this time, okay? Also, you will feel more attractive than usual because this time period links nicely with the planet Venus, and that is the planet of love and good looks and feeling good about yourself. So if you've been feeling a little bit, well, the first card here we got is defensiveness. If you've been feeling a little bit out of sync, or you've been feeling a little bit low vibe recently, expect to get a little boost of energy. And every time you look in the mirror, I feel like you're looking, you're like, oh, okay, I'm looking pretty fine today. Okay, we've also got a new dawn and we've got power animal. Now we're just going to get the overall energy before we move forward. Also, we have a full moon in Virgo on the 18th. Okay, they're playing a song for me as soon as I mentioned that. The song is they're going too far, too high. You saw the whole of the moon. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Well, I'm mentioning the full moon in Virgo. You saw the whole of the moon. So either that is a song that you just heard, or that is a song that comes on the radio just after this reading. It is a signifier song to look out for in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It may also have relevance to your story right now, so please look up the lyrics online. I'm not really sure. I know this song sounds familiar, but I can't really place it for you, so I can't give you any more information on what I'm getting. Too far, two. It's just going really muffled. The main bit I can get is you saw the whole of the moon. Something about unicorns as well. It's really going quite muffled. Anyway, they want me to go one more. Thank you so much. Okay. We've got the Temperance card and we've got the Tower. Okay. So there may be something surprising that comes your way, and it may shock you a little bit. We're going to go and see deeper what that is. Towers, they're not to be feared. They're to be looked out for, as it were. They actually bring radical change to help you in a situation that may have become really stagnant. But we'll see what it means for you, okay? The Tower has to show up for us all at some point. But because you've got the Justice card there, I feel like it turns out right for you. It works out in your favor. There's a bit of a win-win situation. You find a solution to whatever this Tower moment is for you. But the first card here is the Staff. Take stock of the situation before making a decision. I feel like that is what that Justice card is telling you there as well. Use your intuition with the High Priestess energy. Take stock. There's something here that is unseen for you in the month of March. Now, that's not something to worry about or something to be nervous or anxious about. It does mean you need to stand firm. It says stand firm, spiritual power, wait. You don't have to rush into things, okay, with this card. So I feel like you're gathering information. You're seeing things really clearly before you take action in a certain area. Because I feel like you're avoiding a pitfall. Because you've got the Temperance card right there. It says patience, slow down. If you go too fast, you may make a mistake or you may miss something that may have some sort of repercussions. We will clarify that Tower energy for you, but they just want you to, slow down and make sure you get all of the information or do your due diligence on something in March, okay? Now the Staff is also about being in control. So this Tower element could also be something that you are changing. You may be radically revitalizing your world and changing things and shocking people. You're going through some sort of surprising change. Whether it's you relocating, all of a sudden you find the property of your dreams, or you suddenly have an idea that you want to implement and everyone's like, oh, Sag, that's really surprising. So we'll see what that is when we get to it. Now, the next card we have is Confidence. It's number 66, okay? Now, when you reduce that, of course, 6 plus 6 is 12, which is the Hangman energy, which is, again, a pause energy. To put yourself on the tree of life, to sort of slow down, sort of smell the roses kind of energy, look at things from a different angle. There is a turning point here because whenever you're in the Hangman energy, you may feel like there's stagnancy or you feel a little bit in limbo, but you're actually gaining a different perspective. You're giving yourself time to see things from a new angle so that you can eradicate any restrictions or see beyond what is in front of you by using your intuition. It says here, confidence. Your success will be determined by your own confidence, self-image, love yourself, outlook, believing. Now, we do, of course, have your fourth house is activated at the beginning of the month, and that is about where you feel like you belong. Okay, that's about your home life. It can be about all things domestic, paying bills. It can mean that you're deciding to move home. It could also mean that you're looking at building your home as your sanctuary. So you may be making some radical changes to your living quarters. Also, your 10th house of career is activated at the end of the month. And that is all about ambition and making your mark in the world, standing out from the crowd. What you offer and your reputation, you are really making a mark. And it says self-image, love yourself, outlook, believing. So if you don't believe in you, my beautiful Sagittarians, who is going to believe in you? You have to believe in yourself and make decisions that are based on what you want and not be influenced by other people. Of course, you can take into account other people's choices or their opinions, but I feel like you are someone who marches to the beat of your own drum, and I feel like you are independently making waves in your career. There's a lot of success, a turning point for you in March, and perhaps there's something that may just come right out of the blue, and you may have to make a sudden decision that knocks you off your center a little bit because you were not expecting it to move so quickly. But I feel, I mean, your confidence is key to success there. We've also got defensiveness. Now, the Tower energy can be about that stalemate position where two people are at a stalemate, or there's a defensive energy here. So perhaps they are indicating, the Tower sometimes has to come along to force us to make a decision if we've been indecisive. So the universe sometimes gives us a little nudge off the fence in order to make a decision in a set of circumstances that we feel that we are either uncertain, or we feel like we have to compromise and we don't want to compromise. So this says here, defensive behavior creates barriers and negative outcomes. Guarded, conflict, protective, blame. Now, I will pull a quick card on that energy. It is number 4, which is the Emperor energy. When you, it's number 40, but it's number 4 when you reduce it. 4 plus 0 is 4. And that's the Emperor energy. So there's something here that perhaps they're indicating, if you close yourself off to other perspectives and feel like you are always right in situations, sometimes you miss something and it may cause some sort of conflict. So they're basically saying, keep your eyes open for something that you can pick up with your intuition. But if you are defensive and closed off to your intuition, or closed off to other people's perspective, I feel like this could be something that is detrimental. Thank you so much, guys, going angels. Can you please guide? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is destined to happen. This is fate. The Wheel of Fortune indicates, there will be a surprise, but it is a fortunate one. The Tower basically means surprise. It doesn't always mean that it is negative. If you know my readings, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune tend to come up together in my readings, which means that there is an intervention by spirit, by fate, to bring you what you need, but it may require some sort of shift. It may require some sort of challenge or change. It may feel uncomfortable at the time, but is actually for your highest good. Okay, let's go one more on that. It's an offer that's coming on in. It is something that, for example, if you think you're right on track and you're like, okay, I'm comfortable in the job that I do, and I'm feeling everything's good, I'm not stretching myself though, I may be a little bit bored, and you feel a little bit sort of like closed off to other avenues, all of a sudden the universe brings in some sort of offer that is just too good to miss out on. And you may have to restructure your life suddenly in order to accommodate it. So this could be a new job, for example, that comes in that's all of a sudden is available. It may be a promotion or some sort of position that suddenly becomes available at your workspace, and you're like, damn, you know what, I should go for that. And it's a spur of the moment thing, but it brings a lot more financial reward. And I feel like this is something that I feel like you are implementing hard work and determination, and you're being gifted. This is good luck. It turns out in your favor, whatever this is. But I feel like they're saying, be open to receive. Don't close yourself off to new ideas or new ways of doing things, because it'll just keep you stuck. And the universe wants you to win. They want you to thrive. It says here, you already possess everything necessary to become great. Ain't that the truth, my beautiful Sagittarians? You have everything within you right now to achieve whatever it is you set out to do, okay? So success is also within you, because we manifest from a position of seeing our future in our mind's eye. Our manifestation skills, we have to see ourselves doing these things or accomplishing these great things in order to achieve, because whatever it is you want to do, if you believe you are successful, you are right. But if you believe you are not successful, you're also right, because you are building the narrative. The universe is bringing you what you order. And if you basically say, I'm not successful, or I'm unlucky, or you will be all of those things, because you are uttering it into being. I've been mentioning in a couple of readings now, because Spirit gave me this word, abracadabra, which, I always think abracadabra, it's like magic, magician, and the magician is the manifester. But abracadabra actually means what I say comes to reality. What I utter comes to life. It comes into being. So I was blown away by that. I never knew that. Okay, I always just thought abracadabra, it's like magic, something that somebody says with a wand. But I never really understood the real meaning of it. So it's been coming up recently a lot. In the energetic sphere, to remind people that thoughts become things. The way that we talk about ourselves actually influences our set of circumstances. Words are spellings. They are energy that we put out to the universe. That's why we spell words. They are spellings. They are conjurings into the universe to build our future. Okay, so we have power animal here. It's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 plus 2, of course, is 4, which is the Emperor, which is success. It is strategy, planning, and it is having the smarts, the intelligence to align yourself with your intentions and achieve what you set out to do. It says here, connect with your spirit animal to carry their wisdom and power. Pets, working with animals, instincts. Now you're being called to use your intuition, your instincts. Okay, especially since we've got a Tower energy here and a Wheel of Fortune, there is some sort of quick change that you will instinctively know what to do in March. Okay, so they really want you to call that into being, whether it is a horse or, as you can see, there's like a faint outline of a wolf there. Being self-sufficient, using your intuition, tapping into your empathy, and knowing that you will have, it's almost like a knee-jerk reaction to something, but it is your honest, authentic reaction because it is your first true one. Okay, but of course, temperate. We have a new dawn. I mean, it's not, I would say it is not an accident that these two cards, I mean, they've got two sort of horses on there that look very similar, as you can see with the bridle and things like that. I feel like there is definitely some sort of offer coming on in here where you have to make a really quick decision. Financially rewarded for something, for sure. It is a lucky break with that Wheel of Fortune. This is, a good opportunity to see that your luck is changing in March. And we've got a new dawn. Sagittarius, this is music to your ears. You are the sign that loves adventure, passion, exciting opportunities, and that there is a renewal of energy here. And it says here, expect the dawn of a new beginning, to hunt for who you've not yet become. I love that. You're exploring. I always say that Sagittarius, you are the explorer of the universe, and of the zodiac as well. And the root word of Sagittarius is sage, which is to be wise. It is wise to open yourself up to all that life has to offer. It is wise for you to seek, to understand cultures that are not of your own, so that you can understand from a different perspective, or different scenarios. It doesn't always have to be about culture or places. It can be always seeking outside ourselves to understand the world around us from all viewpoints, so that we can understand our own place in that world. Okay, so it is about encompassing everything, and the more we understand, the more we can thrive, and the more that we can offer others to understand ourselves as well. It is an energetic exchange. So it says early stages, let go of the past and start. It's number 46. When you reduce it, 4 plus 6 is 10, which is the number of new beginnings, endings bringing new beginnings. New doors are opening for you. And as I said, this time period, especially that 10th house of career, this is about making your mark. Okay, this is about you standing apart from others. Also, number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we got the High Priestess energy, so your intuition, you are being guided by it in March. Okay, you're connecting to your higher self, your higher source. With the High Priestess energy also, some of you may feel like withdrawing from situations, places, to really think things through, because you're very mysterious. Okay, there's something really alluring about you as well. The High Priestess is a card of mystery, of secrets. So perhaps there's some really good news that's coming on in here, or there's some sort of change that is coming on in here that will surprise a lot of people, but you're keeping it to yourself right now. Maybe you're waiting for the right moment to tell people what this is. The High Priestess is also about feeling energized and that deep knowing. Okay, you know what you want. As you can see, the crown chakra is activated and all those stars are arising or hovering over the crown chakra. You know that you are hopeful to achieve something. You know that you're reviving your spirits to move towards something. This energy is you knowing that you're in a new phase of life and that you're opening up your intuition and being instinctive to create something. You've got the creative organs there to birth something. Either it's a new idea, or it's a new job, or it's a new relationship, for example. We will go deeper and find out what exactly is coming your way. But the High Priestess sees you highly instinctive and intuitive. throughout March. So pay close attention to your dreams, pay close attention to your visions that come to you. Very important. Now, I just get coming back to this energy of the oyster. If you look at the outside of the oyster, I mean, it looks like something that is not inviting, but there's like a reveal. And I feel like that's what your month is all about. There's something that looks like, this could be potentially something I don't really want to be interested in. And then it reveals itself in its true form. And it's actually quite a gem, like an opportunity that you're like, man, I'm not really sure if I want to go for it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I just get this turnaround kind of energy. Now the full moon is in Virgo, okay, on the 18th, and that also aligns itself with Pluto. So that's very interesting because Pluto is all about the underworld or the hidden, things that are not seen but are felt with the intuition, and being aware of the changes so that you can be instinctive and change with them. Also, it is a very transformational period across the board, not just for you, Sagittarius. So I feel like this is a time of radical change. Also, because we've got Virgo influence with that full moon, and because that song came up, you saw the whole of the moon. Oh, okay. So maybe you saw the changes coming. Maybe you see the changes coming. Maybe you see something coming. Okay, because the full moon is in Virgo on the 18th. So you're seeing the whole of the moon, which means the full moon, right? You're seeing the transformation come. So you're aware of the change before it happens. I feel like you're in control of it, actually. You won't be confused by it. I also feel, because we got that Virgo influence, that this can be a time where we feel a little bit more critical about ourselves or other people. So watch out for feeling grouchy. I mean, that's across the board, not just for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. So you may be influenced and be a bit more sensitive than usual. But I feel like have a little compassion with yourself, okay? We have the moon card that's shown up for you. So the moon card is about the unseen, okay? And I feel like you may have been feeling recently a little bit confused about your path, or you may have been a little bit defensive in your energy, because you may have been feeling a little bit like you're questioning the unknown here about your way forward, and you may have been feeling a little bit of anxiety. I feel like something that is unseen does actually come your way, but you make voluntary changes by trusting your intuition. I feel like you can already sense this. Now, this could literally be, as I said, all of a sudden you've been looking for ages for the house of your dreams, and then all of a sudden the right one appears, and then it's all stations go to get everything in action to make it happen, and you're making radical changes. The moon card is about, great opportunities lying in the shadows, not dismissing something that looks like perhaps it's not for you, when actually it would turn out to be quite a gem of an opportunity, okay? This is about using a second set of eyes in March. I feel like you're engaging your whole of your instinct and your intuition to see things clearly. With the moon card also, I feel like the universe is sort of constructing things behind the scenes. I just get this energy of behind the scenes. There's mystery. I feel like it's almost like your March is going to be like a very mysterious, kind of like everything's working behind the scenes. It's like cloak and dagger, kind of like you are keeping I feel like you're playing your cards close to your chest about something, and then there will be the reveal at the end. So in the outcome position, we've got the Justice card, which is about you receiving a fair deal. This is about cause and effect, okay? So your actions will create a reaction. There will be cause and effect here. The Justice card is about balance. It's about harmony, but it's also about truth and fairness. I mean, someone could come towards you and give you a truth that already you knew, and it is a shocking truth. And you're like, I knew it, but I was waiting for you to come and tell me. Okay? You could be waiting for someone to come and tell you something, and you're like, I've known all along. I'm not shocked by it, but I feel like what they tell you is shocking, okay? Because the Justice card is about the truth. The truth comes out, and it is shocking, but I feel like you knew it all along. Whatever this is, you knew all along. Now, the Justice card can be a very painful truth as well. So I feel like you are being very honest with yourself. But the Justice card tends to show up when we need to make a decision that will be affecting our future in a major way, okay? We are changed by the lessons that we learn in the present moment. It also influences what steps we take next. So I feel like you're leading with equality. I mean, there's two cards here of balance and patience. It's like you're watching and waiting for the truth to unfold in a certain area of your life, but intuitively you knew it all along. I feel like you're almost going to pat yourself on the back for really paying attention to your hunches, okay? Now, some of you, if you're going through legalities, for example, I feel like there may be a shocking outcome, but I feel like it goes in your favor because you have done your due diligence. You have paid close attention to the signs that you've been given. I really feel like what is meant for you will show up for you because I feel this is something that you truly deserve. There is an opportunity that just comes out of the blue. I mean, the Temperance card here, the Temperance card is basically moderation. Your needs are being met, although you may not be able to see that in the outer world right now. Everything seems to be like under the radar. This is really interesting. I never get this energy really. I feel like something that's been hidden all along is coming to light for you, or that you are showing something that you've been keeping your cards close to your chest. This card is like having patience to wait for the right moment. It's also about, you know, being asked to pause, to look around, to keep your wits about you. And because it's crossed by the Tower energy, I'm going to, of course, pull a card here for you. The Tower card is basically like a paradigm shift. Something suddenly changes in your world. Something that was meant to be taken away or is meant to crumble in your world. It may have been, you know, for example, it may be an epiphany. You have an old way of thinking about yourself. Maybe you're always so hard on yourself, and then all of a sudden you shock yourself by the way that you talk to yourself, and then you're like, I've got to stop that because it's just making me feel even worse. So you start to shift the way that you do things from now on. The Tower basically tends to hit the crown chakra energy. It's like a bolt of lightning to the brain where you're like, oh, a major realization, okay? And if you've been weighing up your options and you can't make a decision on something, the universe tends to sort of step in to help us make that decision. But it could be like a rude awakening, a position. You know, something unexpected will offer you an interesting opportunity for positive transformation. So you need to remain present and with your eyes open. But it may feel uncomfortable as the transition happens, okay? So some of you may like decide that suddenly you want to leave your job. And people are like, what? And you're like, yeah, I'm just not listening to my intuition in this job. I feel like I'm not stretched. There's another opportunity that's arisen for me, and now I'm leaving. So, you know, I feel like something radical, but I mean, confidence. It's almost like keeping your strength about you, your wits about you. Now, I will pull a card on this. They want me to show you the Tower energy card in this deck, so I'm going to do that. Could you please show me the Tower card for my beautiful Sagittarians? You may want to fast forward this bit, but they want me to show you, so I will. Thank you so much. Can you please guide me as to where this Tower energy is, please? Thank you so much. Now, the Tower basically is a prison. It represents a prison, and it's on fire. The universe has given a lightning bolt to the top of the Tower. So the crown chakra is the representation of the top of the Tower. So you come to some sort of realization, sudden realization that something in your world is just not meant to be, or you have to leave something behind. This happened to me yesterday. This is so weird. There it is. I was looking for a King of Wands that was actually in the deck all along, but I couldn't find it. No matter what I tried, I looked twice, couldn't find it, but it was there all along. When I finished the reading, it was there. Anyway, moving on to your Tower. So as you can see, the building is on fire. The universe throws in a circumstance to make us feel uncomfortable. The Tower represents prison, so you may have been feeling stuck in a situation where you have to make a decision. The Justice card says you have to make a decision. You may have been taking, your time to think things through, but if you delay it any longer, the universe intervenes in order to make the circumstances so uncomfortable. You need to make that decision now. These two people, they take a leap of faith, because it is better to take a leap of faith than to stay where they are right now. Something needs to change, and you're aware that something needs to change. So I feel like you are aware that these changes are going to happen. Okay? Anyway, we're going to go a little bit deeper and see what that change is for you. The Tower is not to be feared. It actually is an Aries Scorpio energy, and it brings radical transformation to enhance your life. The next card after the Tower is the Star, which is hope, renewal of faith, miracles happening. Okay, so if you've been going through a difficult time, I feel like you're on the precipice of change, but it was meant to happen to sort of break you open to a new phase of living or a new phase of life for the positive. Now, just to let you know, Nine of Cups, you're getting a wish fulfilled. Nine of Cups there, just to let you know, I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is all about confidence. We've also got the Queen of Cups. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God, Angels. Can you please guide? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. For the Wheel of Fortune to be showing up again in your reading, especially when it's accompanied in the position of the Tower, it means that this surprise actually turns out in your favor. It is good luck. It may come across at first as something that you feel, oh, I wasn't banking on that, but it turns out in your favor. We've got the Ace of Wands. So this is some sort of new project or something new enters into your world that is quite a surprise. This could be you meeting somebody like passionate. This could be you meeting somebody new. We've got the Knight of Wands there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God, Angels. And they wanted one more. And we've got the Justice card again. Interesting. I love it when... I'm just going to pop this over there. I love it when in your major arcanas, your faded energy, you still get the same energy in your actual reading as to what is coming towards you. Justice will be served. You will get what your desired outcome is. Now, a lot of you, especially since the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, a goal, dreams, and because we have that new moon in Pisces, this is about you being encouraged to dream big. Use your imagination. You're going to be really proud of the results. This is a lot of success. This is your hard work paying off. And this is about you doing a really good job and being happy that you completed a task or you completed something. I feel like you're really chuffed with yourself. You're really satisfied with yourself. This is be careful what you wish for, because you may just get it. Okay, so make sure it is something you really want and that you've actually thought about the implications of this showing up in your world, because I feel when it happens, it's really quick. Okay, now it's attached to the King of Pentacles. So this is a lot of money coming on in here for you. You're making really good decisions. I feel like you are using your expertise to implement, your strategy, as it were, to make your dreams come to life. You're allowing yourself to dream big and you're allowing yourself to succeed. This card here is you being a leader or being a boss, stepping into a position of authority or some sort of responsibility. You're being very responsible with your finances. You may have got some sort of plan in place for your finances, especially since the fourth house at the beginning of the month represents your home life. So I feel like this is about your stability. I feel like some of you may be actually creating some sort of plan to manifest a certain amount of money that will help you with your goals or your dreams. I also feel like this is you having ample opportunity to manifest what you truly deserve and desire. Okay, I feel like the circumstances are right. You're aligning yourself with your wishes, because you're connecting to your higher source. You're using things like meditation, you're quietening your mind, maybe you're doing things like law of attraction or cosmic ordering. Some of you have written down like a list of things that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. I feel like you're going to be ticking things off your list. Okay, I feel like you can be satisfied that there's more financial reward coming on in. Also, I feel like your tenacity, your stubbornness, there is good and bad stubbornness, and I feel like you've been exhibiting good stubbornness, where you're being really strict with yourself, with your finances, and you're saving, and I feel like you accomplish whatever you set out to do. It's almost like everything you touch in March turns to gold. But that doesn't mean you have to get complacent, because I feel like they're still saying keep your eyes open for change, because anything can change on a dime, right? So just be careful. We've also got the Queen of Wands, and this is about, and when I say be careful, for example, you may be saving all this money and, you know, doing a really good job and edging ever closer to your dreams, and all of a sudden there is a sudden bill that you were not expecting. You're like, damn, I did not expect to pay out that money for that bill. So I'm just saying, you know, keep your eyes open for any changes, but I feel like you've already got this. Intuitively, you know. The Queen of Wands is about confidence. So you also maybe, if you've been recently feeling a little bit, you're struggling with self-esteem, or you felt a little bit lack of motivation or drive for your goals and dreams, I feel like you get a boost, energy from nowhere, okay? And it leads you to some sort of celebration or finish line here. The Queen of Wands with that Four of Wands indicates some of you could be meeting new people, or networking with people that actually help you in creative endeavors. The Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands there, is a creative sort of collaboration with maybe you and another person. Perhaps you're in business with somebody else, or you're thinking about it. I feel this is you celebrating a win in some way. But I feel this is about luck. I mean, for me, black cats represent good luck. So whether you believe that or not, every time a black cat has shown up in my world, my gosh, I've had stuff come in that I've been like, wow, that's just not possible, but it is possible. Okay, so I feel the universe is delivering some good luck. But if you do not believe in good luck, or you believe that you're unlucky, then you're also right. It is a state of mind. Okay, also with this, I feel sometimes there's a little bit, and I have to mention it because it's coming up here, okay? There may have been a separation that you went through in the past, and it has knocked the way that you look at yourself, the way that you feel about yourself. Spirit wants you to be aware that you are very attractive, and actually you garner a lot of attention, but you just don't see it. You don't see people looking at you. You don't see people attracted to you. So if you are single and you're looking for love, I do feel like you're looking for stability, but you're creating your own stability first. Okay, I feel like you're very self-sufficient, my beautiful Sagittarians, and I feel like you're very independent. You don't need somebody, but you want to be with somebody, of course. And I feel that some sort of separation may have knocked your confidence. They want you to be aware of the way that you look about yourself the way that you look at yourself in some way is skewed. It's almost like this past hurt makes you doubt yourself, or makes you look at yourself in a negative way. It's almost like you look at all your negative points sometimes. They want you to be aware of how beautiful you are, okay? And that it's almost like you're returning to your old self. That's what I feel. You've done a lot of processing emotions, and I feel like you're returning to your old self, and you're going to feel that confidence sort of rise up back within you. You're going to feel feisty. That wonderful, feisty, confident, self-assured self is making a comeback. Okay, that's what I feel there. Now, something that you love, or something that you've been trying to, it's almost like, can you see that Queen of Cups? She's protecting that cup. Okay, that is someone who is, you know, getting clear on what they want, being comfortable in their own skin, and recognizing that they can achieve it. Okay, this is also about nurturing yourself. And as you can see, it's almost like she's keeping her eye on the prize. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Queen of Cups is looking directly at the cup. And it's not even a cup, it's like a reward or some sort of trophy. But this one is protecting it. So I feel like you are protecting what you have already. You're being very resourceful. But I feel like there is some sort of dream or goal that you've been protecting, or if you felt confused on it, I feel like it shows up. The Wheel of Fortune gives you a lucky break in that area of your career, success, that ambition, but your heart has to be engaged with it too. So I feel like, this is a lucky break. Something that, you've wanted to do, perhaps even since childhood, is there's a dream that is being realized here in a really positive way. The Wheel of Fortune says you may step out of your comfort zone because your luck is changing, and quite quickly. This is your destiny. There's going to be an opportunity for abundance here. And I feel this is something that I just feel like you're unveiling something. Maybe you're unveiling a skill or a hobby that you've had for a while, and actually you can make money out of it. Or perhaps you are revealing something that you would love to do, or you've had something you've wanted to do for a while that's a dream come true. I feel this is about you being in complete alignment with that and achieving it, okay? Out of the blue, there is really good news, because we do have that Ace of Wands there. Aces are divinely guided by the universe. Ace of Wands means this is powerful transformation in March for you. You're aligning yourself with your goals, but you're also being daring to make them happen. Okay, you're dreaming big and you're being inspired to turn those dreams into reality. Also, I feel like this is a desire to create. So perhaps you're thinking about starting a new project. That's where that new dawn comes in. The early stages of something really exciting happening here. Perhaps because it's connected to the Emperor card, this is about a new idea or creative idea is going to be very successful. You're in the planning stages of something, and I feel like you are creating something that will guide you towards where you want to be. This is, I keep getting this energy. You have the traits of a leader. You are very influential. So some of you are actually going to be stepping into a new position. There is a raise, or you're rising. Your star is rising, and you're feeling that motivation to go higher and higher and higher. I feel like you're right on track to be successful, and the universe is revealing something to you or gifting you with something that allows you to move forward closer to whatever it is that you've been trying to achieve for a while. Okay. Also, we have the Knight of Wands there. Now, the Knight of Wands is about determination, being independent, being creative, taking action, being headstrong. You are an unstoppable force when you get this card. I also feel like you will be surrounded with everything you need, but you have everything you need also. The universe is just, I feel like the universe is almost tooling you up to be ready for this radical change, because the changes here are very positive. Okay, now there could be someone who's a little bit older than you. I will talk about relationships now in a moment. There could be like you have an attraction to an older person very, very soon. This is a fated meeting. There's like a frisson here with this person. Just be mindful. It's very lusty to start. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more commitment based, this may not be what you're looking for, but they're indicating there is a bit of a fling on the horizon if you're wanting that. The Knight of Wands is also you trusting your vision, you valuing your ideas and manifesting them to life by taking action. The Knight of Wands is goal oriented, so you're hitting your target for your goals and dreams. Also, I feel like you're being inspired in some area of your life by something or somebody. There's someone here who gives really good advice, and I feel like it's right on time. They offer a piece of advice that helps you benefit in some way. Okay, we've got the Justice card, so if you have to sign contracts, etc., 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 maybe that advice applies to that situation. I feel like it works out in your favor. The Justice card showing up twice means whatever changes or challenges you're faced with in the month of March, they will turn out for the best. You will find a solution to it, and I feel you will weigh up the necessary components to make the right decision. The Justice card is about good karma. Okay, this is about keeping your life in balance, and you're going to be showing, or you're going to be shown or be receiving evidence of the law of attraction and the law of conditions in your world. There's different laws that govern our universe. The law of conditions says, if I have choice, I must make a choice and take that option, but I must release the other option in order to allow someone else to be fruitful and make their decision with that. So I feel like you have to make a decision in the month of March that is instrumental to your movement forward. But you're setting out with a dream and a goal, and I feel like you're achieving it. I feel like you're going higher or elevating more than you expected, because you're starting off with high ideas of hitting that King of Pentacles energy, and you're ending up with Emperor energy. So I feel like you're really bossing up. I feel there's a lot of power, a lot of energy in your reading for March. They just want you to be mindful of confidence in your intuition, in your instincts. You are making really good decisions, okay? So don't doubt yourself. Also, there is something here to be celebrated, but I feel like they want you to celebrate yourself, but you don't tend to do that. I'm going to just pull a little clarity card on this for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarius? Anything further that they need to see? The Moon card. So again, they're showing me something hidden. Some things are not meant to be known until they show up in your world. Okay, we've got a Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is an interesting one. I mean, all of these cards, they're coming out exactly the same. Keep your eyes open. Your intuition, the High Priestess. Again, this is the third time it has shown up in your reading. We've got the Moon. Second time it's shown up in your reading. So your intuition is instrumental that you use your instinct and your intuition. And also the fact that they've given you power animal to connect with your inner wisdom for your instincts. There's something here that is so important to keep your eyes wide open. Can you clarify that Seven of Swords, please? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Ooh, that knocked the Moonstone right off. Okay, the fact that we've got an Emperor and an Empress here, I feel like this is, you could actually meet somebody that actually is your divine counterpart, but there could be someone that you feel is it's almost like you may feel like this person is a fling, and you may sort of write them off as a fling, and you may be tempted to just feel like there's nothing more there. But I feel this is somebody who actually vibes with you on a deeper level and could be a partner in the future, a relationship, okay? Now, with the High Priestess, of course, this is something to be revealed. You know, there's mystery here. A secret is being revealed. And the Moon card says something hidden is coming to light. Trust your intuition. So we have that paired with the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords has got two energies. So there may be here someone that you shouldn't trust, or something is not all that it seems. And I feel like you have to dig deeper and use your intuition. I feel like you catch it. I feel like you come out on top. The Empress energy shows that you will come out on top there, and you will put yourself first, and it will work out in your favor. But the Seven of Swords basically means be careful, because there's someone here who may not tell you all the information, or all the information may not be available to you, but intuitively you know it, and then the information is revealed. This keeps being a theme in your reading, so I'm not really sure how to apply it to your situation other than keep your eyes wide open in March. I feel with the Seven of Swords as well, the Seven of Swords can be about non-conformity. It can mean living life on your own terms, that you're not a people pleaser. You're doing what suits you, okay? But don't do it to the detriment of other people, okay? Also, the Seven of Swords says slow down, okay? Because if you are running away and you're acting too fast, you may miss some of the information. Swords are about information, the intellect, the mind, communication. So it's like if you go too fast, this figure is running away from the scene. So also they're giving me another energy there, which I'll come to in a moment. They're showing me don't go too fast, slow down, make sure you get all the details, because this figure is carrying 3 swords in one hand and 2 swords in the other. So they could have put another sword in their hand, but they just didn't have time. They just whizzed on by. So it's almost like go slow, make sure you get all the information, especially if there's contracts available to sign, because you got the Justice card twice. You don't want any nasty surprises, okay? Also, another energy they're giving me with this card is that this figure, the tradition of this figure is this figure is stealing the swords from the army because he doesn't want to battle. He doesn't want to fight. Okay, so it's almost like removing the element of fight or battle, but actually hasn't had time to remove all the swords. So in a way, this person is actually creating a battle in itself. So it's almost like watch your words or watch the way that you talk. I'm just wondering how I can... Is there anything more you can show me with that Seven of Swords? I just want you to be aware. Two of Wands in the reverse. So maybe that some sort of plan falls to the wayside and you have to make a new start in that area, because we've got that. But it all comes good. They keep showing me on the other side there is peace of mind. This is something that is meant to fall away because it's not part of your journey, okay? The Two of Wands in the reverse says, you know, it's not meant to be in your future, okay? This is something, a plan or something that you, I mean, it may be that travel plans just fall apart and you were not expecting it, and you really wanted to get to that meeting, but you couldn't. The Ten of Swords basically says there's a new start here, okay? You will recover the situation. You will move on from it. It will be fine. And the Five of Swords in the reverse means don't overthink it, okay? It will all turn out for the best. This is a fair fight. There is peace. It's almost like the trouble will be gone and everything will be fine, okay? You will catch it in time. So they're indicating you will catch this in time, instinctively. So, that's interesting. The Ten of Cups in the reverse means, you know, you may be having some sort of, you know, there may be like a family argument, for example, or there may be some sort of, some of you may have to move home, or you're moving home. I keep coming to this energy of moving home for some reason. So intuitively, I keep being drawn back that way. Now they're giving me another song for you, which is really interesting. And this song has come up before for another sign, perhaps, but it's Ain't Nothing Gonna Break My Stride. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Okay, so this is a very famous song, of course. Now either you hear that song just before this reading, or you've heard it before this reading, or you're going to hear it afterwards, or in the next 4 to 5 weeks. But I feel like it's about, you know, it's not going to phase you. But there may be, I mean, this could be someone who is someone you don't trust, or someone you separated from, who comes in with trying to push your buttons in some way. The Empress card sees you leading with integrity. It all works out in your favor, okay? Honor yourself. Also, this is about your abundance. There is abundance coming your way. Something you've worked really hard on is paying off, big dividends. And I feel like you are implementing new healthcare routines. You're actually feeling better in yourself. This is you loving yourself fully. I mean, this could literally mean that someone from your past that you don't trust, who tended to knock your confidence, that you separated from, they're a runner in a relationship, and you are using your intuition now. You don't trust the things that they say to you. You can see their pattern. You're aware of the way that they operate, and you're like, I can't do this. I'm looking for something more stable. You're wasting my time, and your time is important. So I feel like you are waiting for divine timing. You're waiting for the right opportunities or the right person for you to come your way. You're not really rushing in. You're not desperate for things to work out in your favor. You're waiting for what is right, okay? I don't feel like you're desperate at all. I feel like the right opportunities are going to come towards you. Yeah, I feel like you're worth more. They're just giving me you're worth more. So don't settle for anything less than you truly deserve. This is a very odd reading, I have to say, but perhaps it means something to you. I have to leave it there because I'm not getting anything more other than this same undercurrent of something hidden comes to light, or you reveal something that shocks some people. There's a reveal. I am a dreamer. Ooh, I tune out negative people and thoughts. Perfect. And they want one more for you. And we've got, I reveal my truth. So it is bang on point. Spirit is giving this exact, You are revealing your truth. You're revealing something. I am a dreamer. So this is your goals and your dreams coming to life, okay? Keep dreaming the big dream, because I feel like you're having the courage to go after it. It's number 44. When you reduce it, 4 plus 4 is 8, the number of the self, but it's also the number of the strength card. Having the courage to go after your goals and dreams sees you achieve them, okay? Also, you're tuning out negative people and their thoughts. Anyone who's trying to push your buttons, they don't have a place in your world, okay, Sag? I feel like you're rising above it. You're leading with integrity, and you're phasing out anyone who is temporary in your world. Anyone who comes in and out and makes you feel low vibe. I feel like you're shedding those people. Also, we've got I reveal my truth. It's number 13, which is the death card energy. Something is ending and there is change. There is a new beginning and you're revealing your truth. So either this is you, like you've been keeping the fact that you've got a new job to yourself, or you've got some sort of new creative project to yourself, or you're inspired to be your own boss and set up your own company and be an entrepreneur, and all of a sudden you reveal this to people. I feel you will surprise people. I actually feel that Tower energy. Yes, you've got to keep your eyes peeled when there's change around, but I feel like you are the force to be reckoned with. I feel like you are the storm. You are the one who is creating the changes that are occurring in your world, and you will reveal your truth, and you will transcend, and you will thrive and survive, okay? So I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, and angels, please guide my beautiful Sagittarians. Oh, I rarely get this one. I love that I've got this one. We got the crystal heart, pure heart, okay? This is also about being transparent, opening up. So I feel with the heart, you're following your heart, you're leading with your heart there. I also feel like there's an offer coming on in here that will surprise you, and it totally aligns with your heart there. Lead with pure intentions and all will be well. It's interesting, they just asked me to do this with it. It's like a kaleidoscope. So it's almost like you're seeing the same thing but from different perspectives. So a kaleidoscope. So either someone is looking in a kaleidoscope right now. I mean, it does look a bit like a kaleidoscope. Either someone is looking in a kaleidoscope or just bought one or is gifted one or is gifting one. Please take it as it resonates. I mean, at a push, it does look like a bit of a kaleidoscope, even though I can't really see through it. Things look like really fractured, but they're also colorful. So it's almost like this change is really exciting. So they want me to put this on the Emperor card. So this is about security. It's about a plan. So I feel like you actually have, this is a plan. This is something you have planned. And I feel there's a major breakthrough occurring in your March. You're revealing something, or something is revealed to you. I might call this reading the big reveal. It's so exciting. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.